Thank you for your available time. We are ENPOS, Energy Power Saving System. Our product name is Force. Today's presentation mainly consists of company and product introduction, reference, installation. Finally, Q&A. ENPOS was established in 2008 and for about 17 years only power-saving device. We would like to emphasize that it is a very safe product that has never caused a safety problem so far. Our product advantage is mainly 6 points. 1. 5 to 15% electricity saving. 2. Reduce losses like resistance, impedance. 3. Reduce THD total harmonic distortion. There are direct current and alternating current types of electricity, and the properties of electricity tend to reduce in the process of converting them. In other words, THD is lower electricity quality. 4. If we apply our product to the ship, 10–20% bunker saving. Payback within 24 months. Payback period. In other words, ROI. It depends on bunker price and operation condition, vessel age, EU ETS, carbon tax, etc. 5. Extend lifetime of appliances due to high-quality electricity. 6. No changes on existing system and safety. It can be installed easily and simply. The core material of our product is tourmaline. Through chemical reactions of tourmaline powder, plus water plus core catalysts, plus permanent magnet, are generated microcurrents, in other words, electrons, for 15 years. Inside Force, electrons generated through electrochemical reactions move to the entire load and artificially increase the density of electrons. An increase in electron density affects the improvement of electrical conductivity, which results in reducing electrical loss. It reduces the impedance, heat, noise, vibration, and harmonic distortion. The supplied electricity is transmitted to the load through transformers and panels, resulting in electrical loss at each stage. By installing our product, we can reduce electrical loss by about 10%. With each stage of increased electrical conductivity, as you can see in the figure, the number of free electrons in a conductor increases. The efficiency of electrical energy transfer is similar to the kinetic energy. In formulation of the power-saving effect, by reducing impedance and resistance. By reducing the impedance Z value, the effect of power savings becomes apparent. The loss of electricity comes only in 3 forms: heat, sound, and vibration. Equipment motor long-term working in high current state will increase the loss of electrical equipment, increase the working temperature of the equipment, shorten the service lifetime. The surface temperature of the motor has decreased by about 30% since the installation of our product. Comparison of circulation pump, R-phase harmonics before and after installation. It can be also reduced by 30%. To compare before and after installation. Firstly, to set the baseline, 3 power meters are installed in each generator, as shown in the figure, to measure the amount of power usages. While the measuring instrument is installed and the power consumption data is being collected, we install our product Force at one point, as shown in the figure, after 1 or 2 voyages. 1 for each of the main secondary stage breakers RST, N parallel connection. Force can be installed inside or outside the switchboard cabinet. The ship has 3 phases, so it only needs to be installed in the RST. It is a parallel installation method, so it can be easily expanded depending on the capacity. Products with a capacity of from 5 kW to 750 kW are produced and supplied to order with 3 units or 4 units. Since it is connected in parallel, there is no problem with capacity expansion. For Capesize bulk carriers, assuming that approximately 1500 kilowatt to 2000 kilowatt is installed, 250 kilowatt 6 units are required. One box size is 150 mm and 230 mm and 100 mm, and the total weight is about 100 kg, 18 kg and 6 pieces. These are patent certificates in the world. KR Cert was issued in 2018 to enter the shipping market. Additionally, NK and DNV certificate are being prepared. These are performance certificates of KTC, TUV, SGS, ANTS, JQA, etc. in the world. In particular, in 2023 SGS participated in the three-way verification of SK Shipping's bulk carriers and received a certificate of power saving of about 16%. These are safety certificates of UL in America, CE in European, POCC in Russia. Green certification technology has been obtained from the Korean and Malaysian governments. We installed 1000 kilowatt on the second side of the transformer ACB at Kyunghee Medical Center to confirm the final 7.63% reduction. Above all, it was confirmed that THD decreased by 30%. We installed 200 kilowatt on the second side of the transformer ACB of lighting at Samsung Fine Chemicals to confirm the final 6.5% reduction. In case of this project, after achieving the target reduction rate, the increase or decrease in power consumption was confirmed by removing the product. You can see that the amount of power used increases again after removing the product. We installed 1000 kilowatt on the second side of the transformer ACB at Bitexco building in Vietnam to confirm the final 18.3% reduction. In the case of this project, a result report was reported 6 months after the product was installed. We installed 200 kilowatt on the second side of the transformer ACB at Marriott Hotel in Vietnam to confirm the final 9.5% reduction. This is the test case of the H-Line Shipping Bali Papan. The test period was over 2 years when we installed the product in 2016 and performed the acquisition of KR classification in 2018, which was the requirement of the ship owner. At that time we compared the installation before and after using only the fuel saving amount. And the sister vessel, Samarinda, is operated in the same voyage, so you can compare the installation before and after from various angles. Currently it is installed and operated on all ships of the H-Line, and it is installed at the shipyard before delivery when the new building vessel is built. The bulk carrier of HMM was also tested and sold, and long-term tests were not conducted by BWTS and scrubber operation after the significant results were reached. At that time, the expansion of all vessels was not carried out due to the recession in the shipping industry. Recently, discussions have been conducted again to test under KR for HMM containers. This is the installation case of Pan Ocean's 208,000-ton Capesize bulk carrier, Korea's #1 bulk carrier company. We installed 1800 kilowatt and tested it for about 1.5 years, confirming the power saving and oil saving rate of 15.83%. During the voyage we compared before and after installation with the same navigation section and the same equipment operation. Based on these results, we are looking forward to expanding the application of all vessels in Pan Ocean. In the case of SK Shipping, the power consumption before installation and the power consumption under the same conditions after installation were compared for 4 hours under the same load of 16 machinery used in port. At that time, the test was conducted under the SGS standing, an international accredited testing agency, and an official result report of a 16.5% reduction was obtained. SK Shipping was also not extended to the issue of ship and company sale after the significant results were confirmed. As for the installation capacity of the product, it is recommended to install 100 to 120% of the loading analysis maximum of the ship. The ROI depends on the product price, bunker price, and oil saving rate depending on the operating status of the device. The payback period is designed to be approximately 24 months. Force has focused on delivering on-shore plants since 2008. There have been thousands of installations on onshore plants. Since the KR certificate was issued, it has been promoting with a focus on the shipping market, and there have been more than 50 cases so far, and it is increasing. Tenemaris and Panocean, Nakilat, Yuming, etc. We will make an agreement on pilot test and provide a proposal. Based on the fuel consumption, power consumption, and drawing of ELA and MSBD of the target vessel to be tested. After analyzing the basic data, install the power meter. Basic power consumption is measured through the power meter for 1-2 voyage or 1-2 months. When the force product is shipped to the ship, you pay 20% of the product price. The performance test of the product starts. The test period is usually about 3 to 6 months. 1 to 2 voyages for baseline and 2 to 3 voyages for product installation. The reason for the long test period is that it takes a certain amount of time for electrons to be activated and saturated. Test methodology leans on comparing the power usage under similar prevailing conditions. When the test is over, we will submit a result report comparing before and after installation under the same conditions, before and after product installation. If the 5% reduction in the minimum guarantee mentioned before the test contract is achieved, the customer will pay the remaining 80%, and the ownership of the product will be transferred to the customer. If the 5% is not achieved, the 20% paid by the customer will be refunded, and the power analysis and product removal will be free of charge at NPOS expense. As we have conducted many tests of ships, the results are generally 8 to 12%. So, considering the reduction rate during the test period, the customer can also benefit from fuel saving. Electricity usage in ship is increasing due to additional introduction of ship equipment and environmental regulations. And ship owner are needed to continuous demand for ESG management principles and CII EEXI. The 83rd session of MEPC was convened as a hybrid meeting from 7th April to 11th April 2025 to discuss a wide range of issues under the purview of the committee. Ships that fail to meet the direct target Tier 1 due to the use of high GHG emission fuels must offset their emissions exceeding the direct target by purchasing remedial units USD 100 per GHG ton from the IMO GFI registry. However, ships that fail to meet the base target Tier 2 must offset their emissions exceeding the base target by purchasing, in addition to the Tier 1 amount, surplus units from ships using low GHG fuels, or by purchasing USD 380 per GHG ton from the registry. It will enter into force on 1 March 2027. So far, we have summarized the various Q&A we have received from our customers through numerous presentations. Let me introduce just a few of them.
How long does it take to install the device on board?
Installation is completed in about 30 minutes to 1 hour after the power supply is disconnected.
Do you need to carry out a complete blackout to install the device?
The installation location must be completely isolated from the power, and blackout is recommended for safety.
What is the price of the device?
The product price is $90 kilowatt in the global market, and volume discounts are also available.
What is the warranty period of the device?
We offer a 5-year free warranty.
How to measure the performance of the device?
We use an ampere meter to measure the performance of the product, and if it measures 0.06 milliampere to 0.09 milliampere, it is operating normally.
What support documents are required prior to installation of the device?
On ships, we require 1 year of generator oil usage, MSBD drawing, and electrical load analysis drawing.
Lifetime and maintenance.
Lifetime is expected to be 15 years, but after 10 years the performance gradually decreases, so we recommend replacing it every 10 years. We are proceeding with remanufacturing the products that have been replaced every 10 years and will apply a special discount. As explained, this product does not require maintenance as it does not use superconductors or have circuits. However, it does require maintenance for damage caused by external impact. Thank you for your precious time.